questions from there.
Okay. We're ready. I mean, I'm ready. I think our team is in a good spot. Had a good week of practice. We've done a lot this week, probably more than most people would want to do. But I think for us, it's been very beneficial. Going to Broken Bow and practicing there. We had a really good, tough practice there. And then we've had 2 good days here. This being a kind of a weird day, just it's short. So, but our intent and everything was very good. So excited about turning it over to these kids now and letting them do what they do and just watching them perform. So excited about the opportunity. 4 great teams here. I told our team when the whole deal was announced that they're all wearing the same hat that you guys got on Saturday as well. They're all champions. So they all know how to win, and they all are feeling pretty good about themselves right now. So just like you, just go be great. Go do what you do.
Kenny announced earlier this morning that you guys are going to do some overflow for fans. Says to me that you're expecting a pretty big crowd. What do you expect the scene to be like? And your team's obviously played in situations like that before.
Yeah, I don't think the crowd will do anything but help us, to be honest. Like I feel like we've played in some of the best crowds across the country all year long. Probably the game against OU, the last one probably being the largest crowd of anywhere in the whole year up to this point. Alabama can get in that 5,000 range at times. So, but really cool and played well. And I think what excites me, well, there's a couple of things that really excite me. One thing, I haven't had to do anything with this regional, which is really cool. I've got a great administrator that we work so good together with, and so he shields me from the things I need to be shielded from and knows kind of, we know what each other's expectations are, so it's really cool to have. And when he told me that he was going to do that, I just was like, wow, that's cool. Like that's really cool. And I hope we take advantage, of that. I hope our OSU community knows that you don't have to be like inside right there to actually be a part of this. And I think you'll see that our girls will be blown away, and we will make sure we say thank you. So it's pretty neat. I'm just thankful that we're doing it. It's keeps shedding light on everything that we already know. We just need to keep improving things, and it's just kind of neat. I pulled up here today and to see the TV crews and everybody doing work around here is like, wow, feels like the first game, you know what I mean? Except there's a lot more people around, so it's cool.
How much of a boost, how much confidence can last week's Big 12 championship give you guys as you head into this regional?
I would think it would have to have some. I mean, I don't know that once the first pitch is thrown that'll even be something on their minds. But I think what it probably did is gave them a shot of energy for the week of practice and everything, just like that you need, you know what I mean? I got asked this morning at my coach's show I do on Thursdays, like, is it cool to feel the buzz around here? And my honest answer was, I'm trying to stay in my shell. All of the praise kind of, it makes me a little bit embarrassed. So, and I don't know why that is. I just kind of like go away. My wife's mad at me because I'm not talking, and I just want to mow the yard and everybody leave me alone. I just kind of want some quiet time, and it's kind of think that's my escape. So I think our girls have enjoyed that. I've cautioned them on social media and all those things that we talk about a lot. Just stay involved with your kids, your teammates, your families. That's it. You're going to have plenty of time to go back and scroll through all of that. And what's important will still be there, and what's not won't be. So just enjoy this. And I think, again, it was another step in the evolution of this program. Not the evolution, but maybe the reincarnation of this program, because it's not like we didn't have one. We were pretty dang good.
What's it over the past few days scouting these teams? You mentioned they're all champions. What else has stood out about the group?
I've watched a little bit on every one of them, but I'm not a overdoer of film. For me, what I do running the defense, I want to know who bunts, who runs, what counts they may do stuff in. We have a program called Synergy that kind of is a cheat code to a lot of that kind of stuff. And, we used to do it in charts and having all these squares and put pencil marks. Now you just punch in first and third plays with no outs, and it tells you who they ran them with, what they did, how were they successful or not. It's kind of a new era, new game that we have called analytics, and so. But again, I'm not gonna overdo that. I know John watches that kind of stuff, right? But he's not going to use that all on his stuff. He's gonna say, okay, this is what it looks like, but against Kelly Maxwell, what is it gonna look like? Against Morgan Day, what does it look like? So you just familiarize yourself with people and numbers and that kind of stuff, and then put it in Zua play. But my focus this whole week has been us. To be honest, 90% us, 10% them, knowing that if we play Oklahoma State softball, we'll be in a good spot. We may be a dogfight, but we'll be in a good spot.
We talked to Samantha Shaw earlier this week, and she mentioned how you guys there's a handful of players on this team that have played in 2 World Series, 2 Supers, and this will be their 3rd regional. How important is having girls like that they've been through this to try to help keep the other players level-headed?
That's cool. I mean, I was thinking back one day this week on just me personally, like how many postseason games have I coached in? And I was thinking about Patty. Is actually who I was thinking about. I was like, yeah, she's probably coached like 7-8 years worth of postseason games. Like that's a huge advantage, right? And I was starting to think back, going, well, I mean, we're starting to do the same thing, and like I just don't have those years yet, right? And that goes for our players too. When you have players that have been in these moments, the preparation, like I can tell when I'm talking to our team if they're listening or not. There's a certain nod that's like, yeah, we want to go. There's a certain nod like, we hear you. And so when I just told them now, hey, look, you're done. You can go watch film. Then you're gonna do your cold tub, and then you've got a dinner at 5, and then you've got all the way off till tomorrow at 7:30 when we're gonna play. So there's no pool time. Like stay out of the pool. I know you guys are going to have a big dog party. It's one of the girls' dogs' birthday, so they're gonna have a big party, I guess. It's the new thing, I guess. So I didn't get the invite, so I'm not going. I'm gonna go home and mow. But I just, the experience is key. And I can remember the first time I went to postseason, you look down that roster and we're like, we have none, including me. You know what I mean? And then the next year we have a bunch. And then the following year we have a bunch. And then we hit a super in a World Series, and you start adding up all these extra games that you're playing. It's like bowls for football, right? Our fans go, why are we going to this bowl? And the coaches are going, because it's